Hello, everybody. Uh, yeah. Sorry, that had a little cough. Wanted to mute for it. I didn't want to just, like, cough on the stream. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a good week so far, that you had a nice Thursday. Or at the very least, the Thursday wasn't bad. Alright. Oh, time to get back to the art. You know, look at this from far away, it looks like, oh, those are some nice, neat lines. It's only when you get in close you realize, oh, they aren't neat at all. Okay. So today we are going to start on the boots. Okay. Now, which layer? Okay, that was... Okay, I'm gonna have layer 17 turned off. And then 19's a hair. Okay. So, layer 25 there. I want to make sure I have Blender open so I can at least reference it, like, easily. Yeah. Okay, now it's... Okay, yeah. I can just put it on my other monitor, then all I have to do is just, like, turn my head. Okay. Alright. Okay, I couldn't mute for that one in time. Thankfully, I don't think I've got, like... I don't think I'm sick or anything, it's just... the usual case of just... gunk getting in your throat and then just... being a pain until it clears out. So, alright. Okay. You need to be on the other monitor. There we go. Alright. You know, honestly, I think this at least is a good general shape for it. Although, actually, maybe I need to have it in a bit closer. And maybe not have it start so much above the knee. Because if I compare it with... Yeah, if I compare it with the others, I kind of have it actually well, starting more kind of in the middle of the knee. Especially if you like actually angle the legs out. It definitely feels like the tops of these would actually be in line with the knee, not above them like I have here. Okay. Alright. And yeah, even like from the backside, it's definitely in line with the knee joint. Okay. Actually, we might want him. Yeah, I want that there just to help give me a better idea of where exactly the knee is. All right. Okay. So, I could definitely keep this, like, have it go out this far on both sides. Yeah, I feel like that's a good distance for it. Oh. There we go. And then back to layer 25, Cyrus. I should maybe have these be a bit... like a bit lower. Damn it. Okay, instead of hitting undo and then confusing myself again, let's just erase it. But yeah, I want these to be a bit below, like, I'll have it kind of pass through about this point. So, I have them like here. And maybe about here. Yeah, let's try and do something with that. Okay, that's a good line. Well, more curves than anything, but it's good. Oh yeah, now we'll just have these going down a bit like so. Maybe I should have... I don't... Okay, actually, let's see how this looks if I just move the layer a bit like here. Or actually, maybe my issue is more that I need this to kind of go more down like this. Okay, that could actually solve it. So that goes like that. Flip this. Okay, close. Okay. Now this one feels like it's a bit, again, a bit too close in the front, so let's redo this. Alright. Okay. Alright. Looking good so far. And let's not have it curve as much. I still want a nice curve, but not too much of one. Okay, I feel like that'll work well. Actually, no, this is better if I do it like... There we go. Alright. Well, now we've got that part of it. And now to... Okay, yeah, it's... Gonna have it... like this, right in the middle. And on the sides, kind of goes out like this. And then the same over here. And actually, maybe I should move these two to be a bit more centered. Alright, just scooch on over a bit, like... Okay, there. That works. Yeah, okay, something like that. Okay, turn this guy off for now. Okay, I know that's a bit... Yeah, it was a bit much. Let's try something... Okay, try again. It's going out a bit too much for my tastes. Okay. Good enough. So now for the shoe. So along the back, it comes down like this, then juts out, and juts back, and like goes back like this. Okay, yeah, that's good. Then the front of the shoe. Okay, actually, let me. So it comes out like, let's say, right about here. It goes out this far. Okay. And kind of sticks out like that. Goes like that and comes across over. Then the bottom goes across like that. If I can draw a somewhat straight line. That'll work. No, that won't work. I want to kind of actually be parallel with the bottom of the foot after all. And that still looks... What? Okay, Okay. Like, I'm just not getting it so it actually kind of like matches with how the foot lays. Which is really annoying. Yeah, I just keep diverging near the end. But if I start from up here and go down, will that work better? I mean, maybe. Okay, yeah, I mean, that is not nearly as bad. Although, actually, I should have... Okay, you know what? I'm going to use a straight line tool. Okay, that's why it looks weird. So, okay. In that case, let's just get rid of all that. We draw a line from here all the way across to about there. Okay, maybe actually make that a bit longer of a line. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, okay, the feet don't exactly match up with it, but eh. I mean, they do match up, but not exactly what I was imagining, but it works. Let's say about that far for that. Oh, dang it. Actually, you know what? I can just do this. So, alright. There I have it from the side. Now I need one more line. Here. I'd say there to there. Although now that I look at the model I made, maybe I should have this be a bit of a smaller part. Like just kind of squash this part down a bit. Nope. Scale, no, yeah, because scale just does that. Free transform? Yeah, okay, I'm good with that. But am I... Well, let's move it back up a bit so it's like this. And maybe stretch it out a bit in this direction. Okay. So now we connect it. Okay, maybe that was a bit too much. I mean, I still think I should make it smaller. Maybe that was a bit... Like, maybe this much is good enough. It's so hard to just figure out what I actually want to do with this. I mean, I know I do want to have it so there is just like this part that kind of like sticks out at the bottom here, like what I have here, but I just don't know if this is how I want to do it. I'm looking at the reference model I made. Yeah. Okay, no, I had this be kind of like... Oh yeah, no, it is supposed to basically be half it. I guess in that case it works. You know, maybe it's this part that's just throwing me off. Huh? Oh! Well, hello, Raiders! Thank you for the raid, Noaria. Alright. Well, let me just give you a shout out first before I do anything. Okay, that is the right way to spell it, right? Yes, it is. Okay, let me swap over to Mix-Up so I can see everything, because currently I have OBS on my smaller monitor and it just does not want to... It's not easy reading Twitch chat on that one, but... I'm doing good, Noaria. The art's going alright. I'm just trying to figure out how I want these boots to look, and yeah, just kind of heeing and hawing over small details. But, okay. Did the shout out, now I need to do my introduction. I don't get rated all that often, so I keep forgetting, like, proper order of this, but alright. Hello Raiders, my name is Cyrus the Thief, a thief of 6,000 years. I usually play RPGs and a few other games on this channel. I also do some art, like right now. Right now I'm working on a little personal outfit reference, and yeah, I think, honestly, I'm almost done with it. I'm just, like, working on the side profile of it. And thank you for that, Noaria. And yeah, no, it's really rough. That's why I'm very glad that Mix-Up just, I can have it on chat, like, all the time. It makes it just so much easier to keep up with stuff. Unfortunately, Mix-Up doesn't, like, actually show the... Like, if someone types a GIF in chat, it'll just show a still image. But yeah, I'd say I'm about... Like I said, I'm about done with the side profile. And, well, once I'm done with that, I'll need to do a little touch-ups on the front and back ones. But after that, I'd say I'm, like, ready to actually just do some flat colors. But yeah, it took me a while to figure out exactly what I wanted the shoes to be like. I ended up actually just, like, making a rough 3D model of them in Blender so I could just actually visualize it. Which means I'm gonna need to touch up the other two to get that sorted. Yeah. Beat you to it on that. I just, like, I knew it would... That you'd want to see everything, it'd just be the, like, best way to show how it's almost already done. And thank you for the compliment, Yakuza. Alright. Okay. But yeah, I hope your stream went well, Noaria. Since you're doing Spirit City, I'm guessing it was a, like, co-working stream? Or, like, something along the lines of that? You know, I have bought Spirit City on Steam because I have a plan to, like, do Wednesday streams, like, some Wednesday co-working streams where I just, like, do some coding stuff on a little software project I'm making. Software project, app stuff, coding stuff. But I haven't been able to get around to it because I've just been having a lot of other stuff on my plate in like real life and such. Okay. Nice you're able to. Okay, so stuff taken care of around you, that's gonna be a scene. There was like some cleanup being done. But, well, glad to hear you were able to get some of that stuff done. Okay, and. Oh yeah. Forgot the last part of the usual spiel about raiders, but like, if you need to raid and run, feel free. I fully understand that after streaming, sometimes you have stuff you need to get done, you have other stuff you need to do to just de-stress, relax. No, those aren't the words I'm trying to think of. Unwind. But yeah, if you have to do that, don't worry about it. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I can definitely feel that. Sometimes you're like in the perfect mood for it, you can just ride up a storm. Other days, it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to write anything. Just nothing wants to come out. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. Almost. Okay, that's good. Back over to Blender to look at my reference. Okay, basically a trapezoid. Alright. Okay. So here, here. Okay, I think that matches it. Okay, that line could be a bit better. Instead, let me just draw it like this. Okay, that looks nice. All right. Yeah, I hope everyone's had a good week so far. My week's been same old, same old. Get up at like 4:30 in the morning, make breakfast, go to work for about 8 hours just painting laptops, then come home afterwards and send out job applications before making dinner, and then that's pretty much it. But hopefully within like the next few weeks I can at least cut out the sending out job applications. I'm hoping, because at the very least next Thursday I do have a phone interview scheduled for a phone interview scheduled for a job, and I'm hoping to be one that pays like well enough, at least well enough that I can pay off like my mortgage, my bills and stuff, and actually have money to save up. That's a dream right now. But yeah, so that'll be happening next week. And I hope it'll be well. I mean, if I do get it, it's a night shift position from like midnight to 8 a.m. So definite change in my day-to-day schedule. But if it can like help me not have to worry about running out of money, I'll do it. If it means I'm going to have to make sure I can get some sleep in the middle of the day, I'll do it. Of course, there's also always the possibility that the contract position for my last job, I might actually hear back from them at some point. Because seriously, this contracting company has just completely dropped the ball on it. Like, the position closed, like, applications for position closed July 7th, so about a month ago. And I was thinking, okay, so once they close, I'll actually like start going through the applications. I'll start contacting people, like having phone calls, figure out like, okay, yeah, this person feels like a good fit for the job. Let's send them on to a video interview with the company so they can see if we can see if they think they're a good fit. You know, like usual stuff that would happen with like applying for a job and such. It has been a month. There's been no contact whatsoever. And not just with me, because I'm still in contact with a like coworker from my last job, and like he's been keeping me up to date on like the company's side of it. The company hasn't heard anything from this like consulting company at all. Like absolutely just zero. So I have no idea what's going on with that. If I could get that job back, I'd be very happy just because like I already know how to do it. I spent 2 years there. I'm already a good fit for it. And also, for that job, I only had to work like 7 days every 2 weeks. They were 12-hour shifts, but it did pretty much mean that my schedule was like work 2 days, off 2 days, work 3 days, off 2 days, work 2 days, off 3 days, and it just repeated. And that gave me a lot of time to actually it gave me a lot of 3 days to do stuff. And that was a very nice thing to have. But yeah, I just have to keep up hope. And also make sure I'm prepped for the phone interview next week. Want to give the best impression so I can like move on to the next step and hopefully get this job. Alright. Okay. Boots are done, gauntlets done, chest piece is done, helmet's done. Okay, still need to draw a little shield pauldron. I mean, I already did have it drawn, but kind of want to draw a better one. Honestly, don't know how much of a better one I can draw. That's the issue. Because it's a side view of this, so it's not just like like normal circle. I mean, like it's a circle, but you're not. It's not like a full circle like this from this side. I mean, that's a bad circle, but it's like it's gonna be at a weird angle. I don't really know how best to describe it, but yeah, not exactly the easiest thing. Okay. Hmm. Just thinking it through right now. All right. So now let's just try. Okay. So how I have it on the front and the side. Yeah, it should basically this inner circle maybe like around here. Oh god. Okay, let me just see. Yep, wrong one. Which layer which layer is the one I want to take? Okay, there we go. Alright, better. Hmm. Okay. Alright. And for the outer circle, lowest point should be here. Like, yeah, right there. But then because the highest, like the other end of it kind of curves in here, that means that the top part of it's only going to be like a bit above the top part of the inner circle. So a bit like that. So if I just kind of go around like so. Yes. Oh, God. Ugh. Okay, I think that's not too bad. At least for like half minutes. Okay, move you over to the left side of the screen so I can actually draw this on my tablet without my hand falling off it. No, it was close, but... No. Why did I have to think that? Ooh, circular shields. That's a circular shields on the soldier, on the soldiers, on the shoulders. That's gonna be such a cool look. I should do that. Why do I do this to myself? Because yes, it is a cool look, but it's also one that I am not that well equipped to actually, like, work with. But, okay. Alright, I think... That's done. Alright. Okay. So I've got all the armor pieces done. The rest that's left is just to draw them all in one layer. At the very least, so I have something it's like something I can just kind of easily turn on and off at once. Yeah, and still actually I need to figure out something about the hair. Boy. Because honestly, I have a good idea for how the hair is going to, like, from the front and the back, I actually have, like, a good idea for how the hair is going to look. Yeah, obviously it's not exactly going to be just, like, this stiff with the lines here. These are... That's for another thing that I will get to when I get to it. I should not, like, jump ahead of myself on that. But the basic thing is it's a lot easier for me to visualize how it looks from the front and the back, but not so much from the side. And honestly, I might just... And that might just be something that will be a lot easier for me to actually do what I want with when I'm coloring it, instead of just trying to have an outline. The outline made sense for front and back views because I do want it to specifically have at least that kind of core shape. I just don't have a core shape idea for the side. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it, and I'm just going to focus on this. So, alright. So let's specifically name this. Okay, sorry about that. Had a sneeze coming on. But yeah, let's specifically name this one Side View. Okay, so first let's get the body lines written, like get the body lines marked down for the ones that, like for the parts that aren't covered. Oh, I'm still erasing. Okay, now that I actually have my pen out, let's just start getting the body lines written out. Butt drawn. Can't forget that. All right. Okay. Alright, that's all of those done. So, which one are you? Okay, you're that one. I'll wait for that part. Actually, I might have that, like the shoulder shield, just be on a different, like on a separate layer. Like I might keep that one just as a separate one to kind of toggle on and off of it. I don't know, it just, like it's not exactly like it's covering up anything that's too important. It would only be covering up like the shoulder mounting and a bit of the like chest piece. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean I already have the hair as like a separate layer. I could have this one as one too. Okay, so you are alright. So let's get the boots done then. Oh, and actually I can turn off the body now. Okay, yeah, can't have... Like, I had that there just as a like an idea to figure out like, okay, yeah, that's where his mouth would be, but now it's just kind of floating there without it. I'll get to it later. Just kind of looks funny now. Alright. Just realized I actually didn't have this kind of... Okay. Alright, actually, before we get to that, I do kind of need to fix this a bit then. Because, like, it's just... Yeah, I messed up on the top part here. Oh, I mean, I completely forgot to actually draw the line. Now, that's the most embarrassing part of this. The line should be about like here. Okay, and that's why it feels weird. This part needs to continue out like so. But it needs to... If it continues out like so... It goes like this, then like it needs to be, it's not that obvious of a slope, like it's more kind of gentle going down, but okay, I think this will work. And then also I'm going to want to revise the other side of it too, because it's... But first, let's fix this part. Okay, pare down the line here. And just kind of have it more on the inside here. Okay, that looks better. Fix up that right there. Okay, I'd say it looks good now. All right, let's get back to this. Keep messing up right at the end. There we go. Better. No. Let's try again. Close. All right. Redo that entire one. It was pretty much good right up until the end. Just clean it up a bit. Okay. No, that's the boots done. Okay, next is the hand. Got it. What, layer 26? Oh, layer 26 is shield, yeah. Okay, yeah, that slipped my mind. You know, the hand's been such a pain. It's amazing that I'm thinking of, like, after doing all this, just actually drawing like a close-up of like the hand with all the fingers spread out, just to actually show like how the the detail on the hands is supposed to be. Like, it's just amazing that I decided, like, yeah, I'm gonna draw more of that, like, more hands. Sure, why not? Not like they weren't already a pain. At the very least, when I do that one, it's actually going to be large. That way I can just get all the detail that I want written down for the reference, and then I just don't have to worry about it. Oh why did the idea of little gasket knuckles just seem so cool to me? Alright. Now 23. Yeah, thought so. No. Not liking that look. Let's try this again. Yeah, they really are the most difficult just because there's so many like small little details that you really need to just that you need to at least get somewhat on model, or else the entire thing just looks weird and off. I mean, to be fair, I feel like it did well with drawing the hands from the front perspective. It's just the side view, they just, like, look at that. Like, from perspective, you can tell, okay, yeah, that is a hand. You can see, like, fingers curling, you got the thumb, you got all that. You can tell, okay, that's a hand. This one, I feel like you can only really tell it's a hand because it's at the end of an arm. The fingers just look weird as hell because they're supposed to be curving, so they don't perfectly end in fingertips. It's like the side profile of a curved hand. Yeah. It's just, you know what? All it has to be right now is good enough. Because, like I said, I'm already thinking of doing a kind of zoomed in close up of the hand to actually just be able to show off all the details and actually show like how the fingers and their little gasket knuckles are supposed to look when I'm not having to just kind of squeeze it down into this small of a space. But yeah, that's something for future Cyrus to deal with, and future Cyrus is definitely going to complain about that. I mean, it's inevitable. Good, alright. So there's that part done. Okay, yeah. Okay, thankfully 21's already on a different color, so this is easy. Straight, there we go. Okay. Definitely want to redo this line. Because that's just a bit too wobbly for my liking. Okay, so let's tilt this a bit. Might help. Okay, much better. Just kind of need to tighten up the end there. And that a bit. Okay, that looks good. Alright. Now for the rest of the helmet. Okay, it was good till I started getting here into this area. Let's redo that. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, gotta tilt this again. Okay, now that works. Okay, just sand that part down. Alright, looking good. Okay. Okay. I need to swap back the pen first. Okay. And turn off the body. Okay, looking good. Oh. Hello, Ginger. Okay, we getting some groceries. Nice. Oh, we getting some tasty food. And or other just daily necessities you need. I hope you've been having a good day so far, Ginger. Okay, wait, where did I go? Okay, there I am. Yeah, I hope you've been having a good day and a good week so far. It's okay, Ginger. IRL stuff takes priority over most everything else, honestly. You don't gotta worry. As for me, I've been doing okay. Just going through the usual steps of just wake up, go to work. Okay. Okay, I didn't really notice the ho instead of hi. I think my brain just auto-corrected that. But, yeah. I've just been going through just usual stuff. Wake up, go to work, get back from work, relax. And again, Ginger, you don't need to apologize so much. I completely understand. Just IRL stuff, all that takes priority. Like, there's no hurt feelings here, so don't worry about it. There we go, better. Yeah, I'd say I've had a good week, although probably more accurate to phrase it as it hasn't been a horrible week. It's pretty much just been a normal, boring week. And hello, Asriel. Okay, you got a book. I mean, I don't know what's in it. Maybe you could read it. But you got a book. And I'm glad to see you too. It's always nice to see you guys. No, not like that. Start from the bottom, maybe? Okay, yeah, start from the bottom works. But yeah, like I said, it's been a normal, not really bad week. Oof. Thankfully, Ginger, the week's almost over, so hopefully next week will be a lot calmer for you. Because I've definitely had weeks like those. I've always just, whenever I've had them, I've just been glad when they're over. Oof. Well, I definitely hope he starts feeling better soon. Because that can just... Like, that's just not a good thing to deal with mentally. Alright. Shrink down maybe like 6. Yeah, 6 right size for this. Oh, Yeah, pretty much all the emotes that I have actually drawn by myself. I used a like base for them, but they're pretty much yeah all my work. Yeah, thanks. And God, I just looked at the boots and okay, those are gonna need to be touched up again. Yeah, they're just too big in the back. Ugh. Okay, let's just move out some of these. I guess extra lines. Yeah, but yeah, no, I really need to just kind of like dial this part back a bit. Ugh. Didn't notice it until I actually like zoomed all the way out. Okay, no, erasing's not the right move for that. I need to... There we go, connect it. Maybe like that. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Well. Oh, wait, I completely forgot the belt. Okay, wait, which layer had... There it is. Okay. Well, I'll tell you the truth, Ginger. Honestly, yeah, I'm not exactly the best at this. And I was, like, honestly, for the longest time, I kind of thought the same. I'd never really be able to do stuff like this. Because, like, anytime I tried, it just wouldn't match the, like, image I have in my head, and I'd get discouraged. Because it's just, it's not fun to spend a lot of time and effort on something and it just comes out looking horrible and just not matching what you want it to be. But I mean, I wanted to actually get better at this, so I just had to keep challenging that. Yeah, ADHD would definitely not help. Because, yeah, even all this, it's... I've had to just kind of force myself to keep going with stuff like this. Even when it doesn't come out exactly right, even when I know there's some stuff there that I got wrong, I just have to tell myself to keep moving forward with it. I can't get, like, sunk down in the minutia of the stuff that doesn't really matter at this point. Because if I do that, then I don't get anything done. I'm not able to improve. I think I just realized, yeah, I use a smaller size for the other one, so... well, I mean, I was already going to have to redo these, so... Instead of calling this side view draft 1. Because, yeah, gonna have to go back to this and touch it up. But, yeah, it's been a long journey to get here, and I'm definitely not done. and like not just on this piece, because obviously I'm not done on this piece right now. It's still still gotta touch this up to where I'm at least okay with it, and then just gotta get the flat colors on it. Honestly, that part's probably gonna be pretty fun. It probably will also be a bit of a headache just deciding like, okay, what exactly what shade of color do I want like the main bodysuit to be? What do I want the armor pieces to be? Stuff like that. That's going to be a bit of a pain no matter what, but it's going to be a fun pain. But yeah, nearly done with this thing. And to be honest, I probably could have been done with this a lot, like, sooner. Well, okay, I don't know exactly done, but I'd probably be a lot further along with it if I could actually just get myself to do this on days that aren't my art stream days, but again, I got a lot of stuff going on, and it is just actually kind of like, it's a bit of a pain for me to get myself to get my tablet hooked up to my computer to actually draw. It's just a few too many steps for me to be able to do it like casually. And if I'm going to get it out, then I do want to actually like do work. It's just definitely hard to transition from just like, say on my Sundays when I'm usually having it as a just kind of like relaxing day, not doing anything. It's just kind of difficult to like switch from like relaxing, watching videos, playing like some video games, to like working on this. Hello, Penny. You want to come up here? Okay, sweetie. Yeah, don't worry, Penny. Stream is about over. Yeah, Penny came into the office and she just paused in my chair and looks up at me, and yeah, when she does that, I know it's just like, okay, yeah, she wants to get up on my lap, and then maybe up on my desk from there. Depends on what she wants to do. What do you want to do, sweetie? You just want to stay here and get pet? Okay, that's good. Nah, Penny's not a puppy. She's my cute little kitty cat that I love to bits. Love you, Penny. And actually, now that I get a look at you, I need to give you a nice little brush. And a bit of loose hair. It's been a while since I've been able to do this. Yep. Some nice brushes. Yeah. She's a good little girl. Okay. Alright. So with that, yeah, managed to like get the side profile pretty much done. Again, still needs to be touched up, and then I also need to touch up the shoes and a bit more of the designs on the greaves and such. Astera. I don't think I'm on Astera Discord, Ginger. I mean, I'm in Astaria's Discord, but I think that's I don't think that's the Discord you're talking about. Oh, alright, Ginger. Okay. But yeah, we'll be ending the stream for today. For my next stream, I'll be starting Mega Man Star Force 3 tomorrow, and that is going to be a lot of fun. Same to you, Ginger. Have a good day or night. Now let's see who we can raid into. Who is on right now? Miss Shenru to you too. Okay. Oh, someone to raid into. Okay. Okay. Let me... Okay, Penny, see, I'm going to have to get my keyboard out. Yeah, just go up on the desk. Sure. So, Naru. Ooh, Gunpla. Okay. This seems like a nice place to raid to. Alright, we'll be raiding into Shenru. Right now they're doing some work on miniatures and stuff. I think they're doing, like, SD Gunpla. Right now it looks like they're working on an SD Zaku. At least I'm pretty sure it's SD. Because I think SD is, like, stands for Super Deformed. Because it's pretty much like the chibi Gundam models. But alright, I'll start the raid now. Oh. Okay, unfortunately it seems I can't raid into her. That's weird. Now, why would I not be able to raid into her? Okay. Well, unfortunately, yeah. Would have been nice to raid into her, but, yeah. Sometimes Twitch is just weird. Yeah, okay, so how about we raid into Fawnlace? Right now, she's playing Pocopia, I think she's playing the new Pocopia DLC. Okay, I can raid into her. So I guess it's just something weird with the channel, then. Maybe she has like a setting on or something. Who knows with how Twitch works. Okay. Alright, so, like I said, tomorrow will be Mega Man Star Force 3. Alright. And it'll be at 5:30 p.m. EST, like it usually is for Fridays. Alright. I hope everyone who came in, and for the raiders from Noaria, whether you chatted, whether you lurked, thank you guys. I always appreciate having you here. I appreciate being raided. I appreciate you guys just chilling in chat. It's always fun. And it makes it a lot easier for me to get motivated to work on this stuff. Yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you have a wonderful time of it, and I hope I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Let's raid. Okay, for the YouTube side of things, I'm going to end the stream here. Hope to see you guys tomorrow as well. Bye-bye.